you want to learn to vanish objects just like magic, you've come to the right place. Hello everyone. In this video, I'm going to teach you several magic tricks so you can vanish everyday objects. First, we're going to show you the tricks, and then we're going to show you how to make the gimmicks and perform them. Let's get started. Here's a vanishing knot trick that you can perform. We're going to tie the knot right here in front of you, and you can see the magic happen. I think it's called an overhand knot right here. And we're going to tighten it up just a little bit here. And there you have it, a knot. But wait, is it a knot or is it not? Let's show you how to do this. I have here a bag. I have here a glass and a handkerchief. The idea behind this trick is I'm going to try and make the glass magically go into the bag. Think that I can do it? Well, let's give it a try. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That really wasn't very magical, was it? Okay, let's see if I can do this in a more magical way. I'm just gonna go snap my finger and go 1, 2, 3. And you'll find the cup right here inside the bag. 2 queens, couple other cards, goes into an envelope. Magic. Move a queen. Move a second queen. What's left in the envelope? Absolutely nothing. Here's how to perform the trick. What you're going to need is, I just happened to find a gift bag. You can use anything. It's got a little height. You have to watch the angle, because if people can see into whatever it is you have here, the trick is you're going to give away the secret. But all you need is an ordinary, I just happen to use a gift bag. You can use a hat. That's actually the classic way to perform the trick. Gonna need a cup, actually any cup. It doesn't have to be clear. I just happen to use a clear plastic cup here. And you have a napkin or handkerchief, but this is gimmicked ahead of time. What I've done was, I don't know if it might be a little hard to see, but what I did was I took, outlined on a piece of, I happen to use part of a drink lid that's plastic. But you can also use a piece of cardboard. It really doesn't matter. You outline on the cardboard the diameter of the cup mouth. So what I've done is this piece of plastic is the same size as the mouth of the cup here. And you're ready to perform the trick. Just have your handkerchief lying down on the table. You show your bag, show your glass, and then you say you're going to try and make the cup magically go into the bag. Take your handkerchief, place it over the cup, and what you want to do is make sure that the plastic disc or cardboard disc is right on top of the mouth of the glass. Now, under cover of the handkerchief, you lift everything, the cup and your disc together. You want the spectators to kind of get used to the idea of a cup being under the handkerchief. Now, you say, I'm going to magically cause the cup to go into the bag. And then you just go ahead, put it in the bag. And you go, oh, that's not what you had in mind, is it? You really wanted a magical way. Now, at this point, I've left the glass in the bag. And now I'm just gripping that plastic disc, or in your case it might be cardboard. But, so you can see the disc here, but you can see that the disc actually looks a lot like there's a glass underneath the handkerchief. And that's the secret. But of course the glass is already in here. I left it there, and I just have this disc here acting like it's the glass. And then when I want to make the vanish, I snap my finger. I just grab the napkin and it seems to vanish, and then I can show the glass inside of the bag. For this trick, you're going to need an envelope, 3 indifferent cards, and we're using queens here, but the key point is that you can use any cards that you wish, but 2 of them have to match. So in this case, I have 2 queen of spades, a queen of clubs. I like these to be queens or jacks or kings because I think it just plays a little better, and 3 indifferent cards. And you'll need scissors, and you'll need some glue. Taking your scissors, you're going to cut right along here a thin strip. Now take your matching cards. I happen to be using the Queen of Spades here. And what you're going to do is glue the Queen of Spades back to back. So you now have a gimmick card with a Queen of Spades on both sides. Now on one side of this gimmick card, you're now going to glue these strips from the other playing cards in a peculiar way. Glue one there. Next one there. Last one. Let it dry, and you have a gimmick card that looks like this. Once again, a Queen of Spades back to back, and you have 3 parts of a card there. And the secret to the whole thing is that when you hold another real card on top, it looks like you're displaying 5 cards, but you only have 2. Now let's get to the explanation of the trick. Line up your cards and you're ready to perform the trick. Show your 5 cards. Just point out that you have the 2 queens that are going to perform some magic for the spectator. Fold the cards up, place them inside of the envelope. And now for the magic. Turn the envelope over, snap your finger, and then you're going to remove a couple cards. You're going to remove the Queen of Spades. But what the spectators don't know is that when you turned over the envelope, you turned over the gimmick card, and on the back is something that looks like this. That's the secret. So you take out the queen, take out the other queen, and then you can show the envelope is empty. You can tear it up, have the spectator examine it, and the cards, the 3 other cards, have vanished. Here's a vanishing knot. You can do this with pretty much any length of rope. 2 to 3 feet is probably about right, though you don't want a 50-foot rope to do this. Now with the right hand, I'm holding the rope this way with my fingers and thumb. Left hand is just holding it between my first finger and thumb. Now, you're going to make a loop like this. So watch my right hand. It just kind of sweeps under and goes up. So the loop looks like this. Hold the loop with your left hand, just like this. Now the right hand reaches through and grabs here. Now here's the crucial part. As I'm pulling the rope through, watch my left thumb. It actually pushes this little bit of material through. So I push through, I run the rest of the rope through, And now I can tighten things up. And it looks like a knot. However, you know, this is a magic trick. If I pull, the knot vanishes. So once again, right hand, I kind of turn my hand towards me and sweep it under, creating a loop. Now it's kind of important here to make sure that this part of the rope is to the right of this part of the rope. Hold it, reach through with the finger and thumb, grab the end, pull it through, and then the left thumb right here is pushing that through as I pull the rope through. Now you pull on this end with my right hand, you pull that and you tighten everything up so it looks like a knot. Something in magic, you don't want this to come undone yet because you want spectators to think you have a knot in your hand right here. And then by pulling 1, 2, 3, magic, the knot vanishes. What you'll need for this toothpick trick is a toothpick and a piece of tape. Now, I would suggest you use clear tape. I'm using a piece of bright green tape here for explanation purposes. It's a lot easier, I think, for you to see. Now, what you do is just take your toothpick and put the little piece of tape on it. And now you're going to tape it onto your back of your thumbnail. Once you have it taped to your thumb, you're ready to perform the trick. Now what you do is you bend your thumb and hide the tape with your finger. So people see your hand and it looks fairly natural as if you are holding a toothpick in your fingers. And then to make the vanish happen, you simply reach forward, flip it out, and you can show your hand pretty much empty, except you have the thumb with the toothpick behind your hand. Hold it and it vanishes in your hand. Just make sure that the line of sight of your spectators is looking this way and that the toothpick is hidden. If you start to turn, obviously they will see the toothpick. And that is the toothpick trick. Well, I hope you have fun performing these tricks for your friends and family. Please give us a like and please subscribe for more magic tricks in the future. Thank you for watching. See you next time.